The journey begins in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where me and my friend travel to the southern-west region of the kingdom. On this trip, we'll be visiting various cities, mountain ranges, and more. Hope you enjoy. Following a 10-plus hour drive, we arrived at a hotel located in Aseer region, specifically Khamis Mshat. The day after, around Fajr, we fueled up and headed towards our first destination, Aqabat al-Jada, and after spending a lovely morning there, we camped at another location in Abha. So we just stopped here. This place is called Aqabat al-Jada. It's just around Aseer region and Abha. And as you can see, there's no one here. It's just above the clouds. It's really nice, except for this thing. We're the only people here. Almost. Hey. So if you go down here, there's like a zigzag road. You can just see the beginning there. So we drove just up the road and we decided to chill here a little bit. This is our setup. That's Jamal. Looks amazing. Now it's time for some tea. Whoops! The main man. It's working. You can see the clouds here coming in. Now it's time to leave this amazing place. Jazz Joel. I took a quick stop for two reasons. First, to see this amazing view. You can see the mountains there. And the second reason is to see the monkeys. I'm not sure if you can see them, but they're there somewhere. So we stopped again for Alma'a. I was happy before, but now I'm 100 times happy. So we stopped quickly just to make salah in this masjid. So we decided to stop and put on the camp. And there we go. And here's the inside of the tent. Nothing much, but it gets the job done. So it's just after Isha, you probably can't see anything, but we're gonna sleep soon in the tent and continue tomorrow, inshallah. The next day, we woke up bright and early to catch a spot in a place called the Sea of Clouds. After spending a blissful time there, we headed towards a coffee shop / restaurant complex called High City, and finally we jumped into the car and drove to another city called Rijal, Alma'a, where we spent the night. It's around Fajr now, around 4:30, and we came back to the masjid just to make salah and clean up and stuff. So the cool thing about this mosque is that the toilets are never closed. It's very useful for people who are camping and stuff. They even have a shower here. We just finished up. We're gonna head over to a mountain called Suda. Just stop quickly. There's a honey shop here. Let's see if they have good prices. So we came to a park called the Sea of Clouds. Gonna have a little breakfast here. So it's called the Sea of Clouds because there's a sea of clouds. زود لقبل أخير. So the honey shop we went to, we took pictures of his shop with the camera, so he gave us a free honey. Walking a bit here just in front of the place where we camped. Time to head back up. Just came back from now, and a small boy gave us this. They're cute. They're like many flowers stuck onto one another. So I don't know if you can hear me, but we came into Abha. This is the main city of Abha. You can see how it looks like. And here's a park called Abha. I'm gonna go to it soon. So that park's not open yet. We came to a park next to it. It's also pretty. Hello. You can see here downstairs there's more than one level. There's around 4. There's the up one. This is the main park, which is Rijal. This is the entrance. So this is the cable car that goes somewhere.
أماكن لسه تعالية والمرجح ومدري إيش. أنا كنت أجي بس على الكليفز هذا وأطلع ممكن أخذ هواء.
هنا يعني.
Yeah.
So if you come to this park from April to May, all of these trees turn into the purple color. Maybe you can see some there. I'm not sure if it's.
Sorry.
هذا جبل الأخضر أنت متأكد صح؟
Yeah, I remember. As I remember.
And
yeah.
that's called the Green Mountain. Not sure why. Because Lord Tamr is going to a nearby masjid. Now it's time to have some مضبوط. Taking a quick break here in this nice little park. This is a bridge on the way to a coffee shop complex and like restaurants and stuff. Huh? ايش؟
بقول لك هي انجوي الوقت إذا بدك تتمشى بس
يسار صح؟
وقت الخروج هاي.
Huh? So this is the coffee shop place. Like there's a large number of coffee shops, but the best thing is this view.
أنا أقول لك مش عارف تفكيرك.
We're back in the car from the coffee shop, and we're about to go to another place called Rijal Alma'a. It's around ساعة صح جوال?
Yeah,
It's around 1 hour from Abha. It's not that far, but the road is kind of zigzaggy, so that's why it takes so long. So we saw you on the road to Rijal Alma'a, and it's quite difficult because the brakes kind of fade over time, so you need to stop every once in a while. But it's cool. The views are nice also, as always. We spent this morning roaming the narrow corridors of Rijal Alma''s heritage village, and after a quick coffee break, our car took us up to a little place called Fayfa. Fayfa is a small town whose houses are scattered across mountainous terrain, which is equally hard to reach and rewarding to experience. So we arrived yesterday at this hotel here. Quite nice, gets the job done. And we're in this, like I said, the city called, though, I'm not sure, region or something called Rijal Alma'a. It's like, it has historical stuff and buildings. It's gonna look nice, show you in a bit. So we're gonna go there now. Assalamu alaikum. Stopped at this park on the way just to have a quick breakfast. And now to Rijal Alma'a. So we've arrived here, and this is the village. It's called قرية رجال ألمع. This is how it looks like. It's really old buildings. The entrance is from there, but we're just gonna walk here around. There, that's not actually old. It's just like a hotel that they copied the design of the old houses. You can see there also. And there's a mosque. And another mosque. This is like the central, not the central, this is the entrance and the souk and stuff. Or at least I think so. Assalamu alaikum. Hello Allah. This is a small shop. You can see this like kitchenware, women's clothing, like snacks and stuff. Also you can see, not sure what these are called, bags, air conditioner, and this is like a traditional attire, clothing. People in the south, especially Jazan, they wear this. More dresses. It's a nice shop. So you actually have to pay to get in, but it's really cheap, 20 Riyal for one person. There's a close-up of buildings. Not sure if you're allowed to go in here. Oh, there's nothing.
مفتوح هذا؟
شو أنا شايفه مفتوح. مسكر معلش شفته. I thought it was open, it's closed. Down we go. Come here. So you can see from the sign there, that's actually a private residence. So lucky. So this is the inside, one of the houses. Here's a bed. I think this is the roof. Finally, freedom. Oh, I hit. This is a museum. Let's see what's inside. Hello. You can see there some of the history. Yeah, it says This is a water car. You put water in it and you take it to places. I'm very bad at explaining that. So they put the water here so they can get it to this village. Because obviously they were, like, there's no pipelines and stuff. Here's like a hospital. Here's some of the cool kids. This is the guy who actually made this place around 15, 16, 17 years ago. It's quite low. Have you given a house? Here's a chair if you have no legs. Here's it looks like, oh, it's a radio. Not sure what that says. For your cornflakes. Oh, that's scary. Here's an old bow and arrow. Oh, so cool. These are, it says it's imported firearms from Germany and stuff. It looks like a bomb. Jewelry. Not sure what this, like an old frame, not sure what that is. And here's old pages of the Quran. Look, it's handwritten. I don't think that's handwritten, but that's almost definitely handwritten. And this. So what this translates to roughly is it's about somebody's death. 1388 Hijri, so that's around 40 something years. Here's like celebrations and stuff. You can see people here. Even the men wear flowers on their head. Not always, obviously, I think at least. Now we're down another flight of stairs. This is kind of creepy. Not sure what they are. It says documents hall, but I don't see any documents. Funny thing here, it says like something about Aseer women and food and whatever. And then you find these. I think they're like for prisoners and stuff. Not sure, don't take my word for it. Yeah, it's a little history of the place. The name and naming history and some stuff. May a metal rouse nation. These are building tools. I guess for kettle, yeah. And yeah, more spears. People didn't joke back then. And swords. And this is called khinjar, that thing here. We finished exploring this place. I'm gonna go sit in a coffee shop or something. Assalamu alaikum. So I don't know if I updated you guys, but we left Rijal Alma'a and headed to a place called Fayfa. That's another city around 2.5 hours from Rijal Alma'a. And the views are so amazing, like on another level. The thing is, with my car, it's 4 cylinders. It's really tough getting up because, as you can see, the road, there's no straight road. All the roads are zigzags and up. So let's see what happens. So after a stressful way up, finally we made it to the place we wanted to go to. It's amazing, not gonna lie. Just like every other place we've been to. We've been so lucky, alhamdulillah. The nice thing here, you can see like the mountains or these hills are staggered, so it's easy to walk on. So if you hear this noise, right? We've been hearing this noise from like 3 other cities we've been to. We have no idea what it is and we can't even see it. But it's so annoying. It's coming from somewhere from there. No idea what it is. So here's a little park outlooking the view, the mountains. Like little huts, like each group of people can use one and just relax. So we're back again to the car. To be honest, we were gonna camp tonight here outside, but there's no way we can camp with that sound, that buzzing sound. So I think we're just gonna take a hotel and sleep for the night. So here's some goats. Don't know if you can see them because I'm driving. We stayed at a hotel. But at least there's a nice view. It's like one room that we're sharing with like there's another guy here with a shadow, like we share the bathroom. Here's what it looks like. Gets the job done, I guess. We spent a lovely day at Aseer Marine Park, which is essentially a beach which doesn't seem to be frequented by many people. We then headed back into Abha for our last night before our return to Riyadh. And a little disclaimer, in the following clip there's a beach scene with wave sounds. Those wave sounds aren't real. I just had to put them because the wind was blowing too hard. So update, we left the hotel and drove around 2.5 hours to a beach nearby Aseer region. Oh, actually we're in Aseer. Jamal, احنا في Aseer الحين صح? So it's in Aseer region. So it's a nice beach here. Almost no one. You can see there's a couple of ships there. And in the distance you can see a mountain, right? That's an island called Kadambal. So the tent is trying to fly away. Now this is what you call a hotel, not whatever we were living in yesterday. Yesterday, in that last place, I actually woke up just to check if anything was stolen from me. That's how bad it was. But alhamdulillah, anyway. So we were at the beach, as you saw just now. We're back in Abha. We might go to revisit one last place, or we might just head back to Riyadh. We'll see inshallah tomorrow. We packed our bags the next morning before the sun came out, saying goodbye to this beautiful region of Saudi.
اسمع
هلا. So we 3 hours into the road. I'm back to Riyadh, alhamdulillah. At the petrol station, just filling up quickly. Jamal's driving. Before I end, I want to give a few shout outs. First shout out goes to the word so, which I've used way too many times in this video. Also, an honorable mention goes to my amazing Kia Picanto, which managed to take us to the top of mountains, beaches and old villages. And of course, a huge shukran goes to my friend Jamal, who made this trip as fun and enjoyable as it was. Till next time. Salam.